exactly what she just got finished saying. Yup, exactly. I agree. 110%, 120%, 130%, 140%, 150%. Shout out to the YouTube streets. This is your home girl. 914, Westchester County, New York, coming to you with another live video. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the YouTube streets. Yo, I don't feel very well, you guys. I don't know if it's the weather that fucked me up a little bit or what. But, you know, I guess I'll figure it out sooner or later. You know what I mean? Word. Word. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the YouTube streets. Yeah, I agree with Lonnie. I totally agree. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I totally agree. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the YouTube streets. I agree with Empress Lonnie One Love. I agree with Nancy. I agree with Bishop. Yeah. Because I find it very strange that we got a lot of people on this app who feel more comfortable supporting the men, especially when the men beg for money. And it's been going on in this sector for a couple of years. Now, people say, well, you know, people shouldn't be pocket watching and all that. How can you not pocket watch when you see the shit on the fucking screen? When you see the shit on your fucking screen. You got a lot of pick-me's in this fucking sector. Now, people can do what they want to do with their own fucking money. They can do what they want to do with who they want to support and all this and all that. But let's call an ace and a spade a spade. There is a difference on how the men and women are being treated in this fucking sector. In this fucking sector. In this sector. In this sector. Let's go back down memory lane. For those of you that don't know, 2015, Tanya TKO became displaced. She became homeless. She left from New York and went to California. Now, at first, she wasn't going to ask any of her supporters to help her out with anything. But she had been on the YouTube streets at that particular time for 8 years around that time. This was 2015. I remember. And I'm not saying this to throw Tanya TKO under the bus. I'm just saying what I saw, what I experienced, what I have not forgotten. She had a GoFundMe up, but she did not instate or set it up until her supporters told her, look, we're not going to PayPal you, we're not going to Cash App you, because I don't think those things really existed back then. I don't think so. Maybe PayPal, maybe I don't know what really truly existed as far as people financially support their YouTube creators. But I do remember some of her supporters said, look, Tanya, set up a GoFundMe and we will take care of the rest. And by golly, within 3 days, they were able to raise $12,000. But you got to remember, Tanya TKO was on the YouTube streets for 8 years. Everyone knew who she was. So you had her subscribers donating. You had her support team donating. There were other YouTube creators that were donating because Tommy Sotomayor donated. But I remember the hard time they gave her at first. They were like, oh, it might be a scam. It might be a scam. Well, I don't think nobody should do this. I don't think nobody should do that. People didn't give a fuck. People supported Tanya TKO. Why? Because they loved Tanya. They loved Tanya. They didn't want her living in her car. Tanya lived in her car. Tanya went and got a gym membership. Tanya was able to get her clothes laundered. She was able to get a gym membership where she could take care of her shower needs. She was eating. People were sending her money just so she could eat. So they had the GoFundMe, and then they did things separate from that. And back then, I think people stuck together a little more closely than what they do now. Who gives a fuck about Kev Lowe got a fucking car wash, about him getting a hot dog stand? Who gives a fuck about that loser? He is not humble. He feels that he's entitled to what other people own or to what other people have. He wants people to show him some type of support. And when they do, what does he do? He brags about it. He brags. He showboats. That's what he does. He doesn't really show what the hell he does. He made it came to this fucking sector with the car wash and this and that. But the man is a braggart. The man feels entitled. The man feels like he's more important than anyone else. And whatever Farmer Nancy had asked for in the GoFundMe, he had an issue with. Instead of saying, look, whatever, okay, what he should have did, instead of trying to bash her and make her look bad, what he should have said to the whole world or to his audience is that he wasn't going to support her. He could have gave the reasons why, and he could have walked off. But no, he had to be a jelly bean. He had to be a jockstrap. He had to be a weirdo. He had to be a creep. He had to be a freak about it. And what did he do? He tried to dox her. That's what he did. He went to her friend's Facebook page and tried to tell the friend, well, you know, there's a X, Y, and Z going on the YouTubes. Didn't that woman curse him out? Shout out to the chat. Day Day, what's up, Day Day? Good morning, Day Day. So that's all I'm saying. Instead of people player hating, and pocket watching, they should go ahead and do what they need to do, mind their fucking business, and do what they need to do. If you're not going to support certain people, only thing you have to say, oh, I'm not going to do X, Y, and Z. You don't have to bring other people involved with your bullshit. That's all Kev Lowe does. He's a bitch with a dick, and I'm saying it. Nobody else has to say that. That man got a lot of female energy. That dude is very effeminate. I don't care who he say he gonna marry. He might be doing that just to catch clout. Who in their right mind is going to announce to the world on social media? Now you're supposed to be protecting your woman. You're supposed to be protecting your family. You're supposed to be protecting an enemy, and you're going to announce to the world, "Oh, I'm going to marry my girlfriend." Who gives a fuck? Go ahead and marry her. He didn't have to announce that. He announces everything that goes on in his fucking life. The man is a bitch ass nigga. And I'm saying it. I'm saying that out of my own mouth. Ain't nobody else saying it. I'm saying it. I don't like him. I don't. I don't. The man is a jelly bean. The man is a jock strap. The man is a booty wipe. For all I care. That's what the man is. He's a booty wipe for KB and the rest of them Quamites over there. A butt munch, a drop shot, a no name, or off brand, a drag nasty bitch ass nigga. Now I said it. Earlier, I was trying to be nice about it. I was trying to be intelligent about it. Ain't no need to be nice and intelligent about nothing when I see how low down and dirty some of these niggas are. And it is really pathetic. That is disgusting. That is pathetic. It is shameful. It doesn't belong on social media. And the shit that he's doing, how he's going through Farmer Nancy's Facebook page and and contacting her friend and all this, is called cyberbullying. It's called cyber stalking. It's called cyber harassment. Him reaching out to her friend, is fucking wrong. He's dead ass wrong. You don't do that. What the fuck you gonna do that for? He mad because she put him on Front Street. She dragged him in the middle of the street and embarrassed him. Told him maybe he should mind his own business. If you're not gonna support, mind your own business. Yeah, a couple of years ago, 2015, Tanya TKO was able to raise over $12,000. Her supporters, her subscribers, because a lot of times that's all you have to deal with. If you really need something, or you really feel that you really need it, or you really need help in doing something, you can reach out to your supporters. And Farmer Nancy has never been the one to panhandle on social media. She's a full-time farmer. She works on a ranch. She's a mother. She's a wife. So she got other responsibilities, where some people don't have certain types of responsibilities. They don't have that. So they want to criticize her. You want to critique her. Instead of critiquing her, critique yourself. Leave that woman alone. I believe Bishop warned them about doing the stuff that Kevlo was doing. I think he tried to warn him. He told him, don't play. He decided to play anyway. And what happened? He ended up getting burned. He gonna end up getting Coco tasseled. He gonna end up getting vanquished, and that'll be the end of him. And I'm good. I'm good with that, because I don't like the nigga. I don't like the nigga. Never did. I remember when that nigga Kevlo had subscribed over here. He wasn't over here to be a supporter. He wasn't over here to be a subscriber. He was here to be an observer, to what? Spy. Because this nigga don't have no kind of content. Washing cars is not exciting to people. I remember what happened between him and King Anthony Mafia. I remember the spat they had. But when you look up King Mafia sitting over there in Kevlo's chat, and he's not sitting over there in Kevlo chat because he want to be friends with Kevlo. Everyone wants to get close to Kwame Brown. That's all this shit is about. All the roads lead right back to Kwame Brown. And everybody fucking knows it. Yeah, Grand Rising. Good morning, everyone. Wrath, Jenny, good morning. Day Day. Yeah, that's the only thing I see. He's a hater. He always, them dudes over there, them Kwamites over there, have always hated on Farmer Nancy ever since she won that contest for $500. And KB going on the YouTube's lying to everybody talking about he was the one that sent her the money. No, he was not the one that sent her the money for winning the contest years ago. It was some woman that was over the contest. Be truthful, jackass. Before you start talking, tell the truth. This man don't know how to tell the truth. The man is a liar and the man is a mentiroso. He is a manipulator. He came over with a bunch of manipulation. That shoe drive he had years ago, that was nothing but embusteria. Embusteria is a Spanish phrase for lies and deceit, manipulation, embusteria. Learn that word, because you're going to see it a lot in this fucking sector. Yeah, Raz, I'm doing pretty good. Raz, I don't know what happened. I think I caught a head cold dealing with this fucking weather. You know, we had very warm weather a few days ago because I no longer live in New York. I'm down here in South Carolina. I've been in South Carolina for a couple of years now, over 10 years now. So it was warm for a few days. Matter of fact, for a few months, and then all of a sudden, the temperature just started dropping. You know, it dropped down to what, 29 degrees. Then we had that snow. Now it's still cold outside. It's not as bad as it was a few days ago, but shout out to you. Thank you for asking. Yeah, I think I caught a head cold because I could feel like the stuffiness in my, but I've been had it for a couple of days now. Shout out to it, but it's not as pronounced today as it was the other day. I'm gonna put it like that. Yeah, but in the meantime, yeah, I don't like Kevlo. Yeah, I want to see something happen to him. Yeah, I'm seeing it out of my own damn mouth. I can't stand that nigga. I can't stand Alvin and the Chickmunks. I can't stand a man that got fat cheeks and he's always on the goddamn camera wearing that goddamn country red bunking hat. Dumbass nigga. You looked at the outfit he had on the other day and yag for real. Can't stand that dude. He always in his mouth. And Anthony, you ain't nothing but a bitch. You running over there. You know this man tried to embarrass you in front of the whole goddamn world. You know he told the whole goddamn world that you be selling your food stamps, Anthony. He tried to embarrass you. And then you, like the dumbass that you are, there you go, running over there, sitting in his goddamn chat. You a goddamn idiot, Anthony. I ain't supporting Anthony no more. When that membership that I got over there run out, fuck Anthony. That's right, I said it. Y'all niggas need to be fucking men. You want people to treat you like a man, to respect you like a man, you better start acting like a man. For real, for real. Because at the age of 29, where the fuck was I? I was in the fucking penitentiary. Some of you need to get locked the fuck up. Maybe you'll learn how to be a man. For real, yo. Oh, you guys, right, you still got snow going down on it? Oh, shit. Oh, snow still falling where you at? Oh, my goodness. I'm telling you, that weather, it'd be trippy, man. One day it's very nice outside. Everybody's out. But I had enough common sense not to wear no fucking short sleeves. I still had on my jacket. I still was wearing my hats and stuff like that. And sometimes I wear my gloves, but shit happens. But I'm sorry to hear that the snow is still going down over there. For real? Man? Okay. Ah, that sounds good, man. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but in the meantime, I'm gonna get back on to this goddamn Kev Lowe and this goddamn and Iceberg with his punk ass. Every time something happens on the YouTubes, Iceberg finds himself in the middle of it. You know why? Because he involves himself. He involves himself. He did a video the other day, right? I think it was on Sunday. I don't know why he allowed G Money to hit the link. He allowed G Money to hit the. You know why he did that? Because for real, Iceberg wants to do just like everyone else. Some people on this app wants to do. Not everyone, just some people. Trying to get close to Kwame Brown because they think their lives will improve. They think that Kwame Brown is going to throw them some money. It's not going to happen for you dudes. You dudes are dudes. And if it does happen to you, or for you, I don't think Kwame Brown gonna announce to the whole world who he's donating to or who he's helping or who he is supporting. But Iceberg took down the video. Iceberg, why'd you take down that damn video? Oh, you didn't want Sis to get mad with you? Is that it? Yeah, Sis got mad because Iceberg allowed G Money to hit the link and get up there on the panel and was cursing out Sis and talking shit about the rabbits. That's the only reason why Iceberg took down that video. Cause Sis said something to him about it. See, when motherfuckers get scared, when certain YouTube creators say, look, I'm not gonna fucking support you because you did X, Y, and Z, motherfuckers get real quiet then. Notice that it's mostly the men. Yeah, so I'm totally in agreement with what Lonnie just said this morning. You know. And I totally agree with supporting Farmer Nancy. I feel like, and this is how I feel that if people supported Tanya TKO in 2015, and they did it not really knowing for sure if homegirl was really, out there. They did it, and they did it because they wanted to do it. They did it because they love Tanya TKO. She asked for assistance only because her subscribers, her real supporters, was like, yo, you need to do X, Y, and Z, and we will do the rest. They did that so she wouldn't be displaced. They did that so she wouldn't be homeless. That is why they did that. Shout out to the chat. And you got to remember, Tanya TKO was also a YouTuber that loved to travel outside of the country. She loved traveling outside of the country, and she would videotape her being in other places. You know what I mean? That's what she used to do. And she was able to gain a support system from down there, from all those other places. I don't know why people are giving Farmer Nancy such a hard time, but this usually happens when a breakthrough is getting ready to happen. This usually happens when something greater is getting ready to happen. All kinds of bullshit is being thrown her way. All kinds of bullshit is being thrown her way. And only thing she said was, help me to establish this farm situation. Help me to establish this farm situation. And she has done this in the past. She has worked on different, on her own plot before. She's grown vegetables. She's gone out in the community. She has gone to city council meetings in her area. She is very entrenched with her community, which I don't see Kevlo doing. Kevlo just bragged not too long ago that someone in his sector said that they was going to do X, Y, and Z to themselves around the holidays, and he talking about he was trying to help the person. Why would you announce? If you're going to help somebody, just go ahead and do it. You don't have to fucking announce every fucking thing. And that's what a lot of the men in this sector like to do. They like to brag on every fucking thing they like to do or getting ready to do. They are a bunch of dick suckers for real. And I'm saying that. Ain't nobody else saying it. I'm saying it. I don't like him. I think he's a clown. I think he's a liar. I think he's a manipulator. I think he's a gaslighter. I think he's a piece of shit. I think he's a no-name. I think he's an off-brand. I think he's a drop shot. I think he's a drag nasty. I think he's a jelly bean. I think he's a jock strap sissy. Another effeminate bitch on this app in the sector. And if you notice, all the real effeminate men go after these women for no fucking reason. Why the hell is Kev Lowe attacking Farmer Nancy? Why? You know why? Because he's trying to get something out of Kwame Brown. He thinks Kwame Brown is going to financially support his channel or him. He's trying to get up more support for him. And it's all behind fucking money. It's all behind money. Shout out to the chat. Pocket watcher, a real hater. That's what Kev Lowe is. And that's what half of these men in this fucking sector are. Yeah, Raz. It gets colder at night. This weather is really tricky. That's the only thing I can say. I went out yesterday. The weather was tricky. You had to bundle up in the morning, but then in the afternoon, and I'm gonna say it started getting warm. A few minutes after 11:30, it started warming up, and before you knew it, like if you was going somewhere, like to the bus stop or wherever you was going, if you was walking, you felt the weight of the heat on your shoulders. You knew. Like I already know. I was like, damn, I get sick. If I get sick, I just get sick. I'll be all right. You know what I mean? It'll be okay. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the YouTube streets. So good morning to everyone that came into the chat. You know, good morning. Habari za hasaburi. Habari za hasaburi. Karibu ni umbani kewangu. Twendi zetu. Kuwa na mimi kula chakula miji baridi. Kuvuta kiti kachini. Kumpumzika unakaribishwa. Jifurahishe. Marafiki yangu. Marafiki yangu. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to the YouTube streets. Yeah, man. I can't stand no player haters. I can't stand no player haters. I can't stand people that take a thing of salt and try to throw salt on other people. I can't stand a motherfucker that will see a campfire going and will take a pail of water and throw it on the fire, not knowing who the fire belongs to. And like I said before, the fox, when he hears the noise of another creature, another animal in the woods, he never comes to help. We got a lot of parasites in the sector. We got a lot of jelly beans in the sector. We got a lot of dudes that are not man enough to stand on their own. They like for motherfuckers to embarrass them in front of the world, and then they'll go over there and sit in the chat. It wasn't it. This person didn't even wait a whole year to sit in that chat again. They went straight back over there. But you know, I noticed that when men get locked up, men do that. When they get into those fights or they have those riots, they usually get right back together unless there's been a murder, unless someone's been unalived. Shout out to the chat. But I just think that today's men are very weak. They're very weak-minded. They're very feeble. They're zombified. They're part of the 85%. They don't know how to have a mind of their own. They're not independent. Not at all. They're not critical thinkers. They don't fucking ask questions. And it's very sickening. It's very sickening and it's annoying. When people talk about, we need to start the division. We need to start the division in this sector. The divisions have been here. The divisions have been here. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to this motherfucking chat. Shout out to the YouTube streets. The divisions are here because if there wasn't divisions, then the rabbits would still be Kwamites. They would have never left we the people. They would still be over there. But divisions had to come because people had their own stuff going on, and they asked questions. They dared to ask questions. They dared to buck against Kwame Brown. So what happened? Kwame Brown fixed it. So that group, which is now called the Rabbits, was able to exodus. So they exodused we the people. And then not too long after that, other people started leaving we the people. And some people were actually pushed out. Pushed. Good morning, Mrs. V. Good morning. Shout out to you. I saw your video yesterday. Very good video. Yeah, shout out to the chat. Shout out to the YouTube streets. Shout out to my moderators, my support team, my supporters, my subscribers. Shout out to them. Yeah, I think that's some nut ass shit with what that child name is? Kevlo did. Bitch ass nigga. I can't stand him. I really don't like him at all. Not so much that he's related to Kwame Brown. Yeah, that helps. But just because I know that he's a dickhead. The man is a jerk. And got the nerve to be on the YouTubes going after a woman. These weak weasels. We used to, what they used to do, they used to have weak weasel Wednesdays. Well, they need to bring it back because they got a bunch of weak weasels over there. And I'm telling you, that shoe drive that happened a couple of years ago in this fucking sector, it was nothing but a bunch of deceit and gaslighting, manipulation. The people were manipulated. They were tricked. They were Van Heeseled or whatever. Let's call it what it is. Embusteria. 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 It's the same thing as tonteria, but it's on a bigger level. Embusteria means deception. It means to deceive. It means surrounded by lies. That's what it means. Embusteria. Embusteria. So we got Miss V, we got Not Worth It, good morning. We got Kiss My Cheeks, good morning. We got Mika, good morning. We got Wrath, good morning. We got Jenny's, good morning. And we got Day Day, good morning. Yeah, that's what it means, Mrs. V. Embusteria. It's EMBUSTERIA. 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 Like tonteria, embusteria. Only thing is, I'm rolling my tongue. I'm rolling my tongue. What's up, Mika? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. What's up, Beanie? Beanie Chris is in the building. Yeah. What's up, Just Jay? Yeah, I had to put this thing on all messages. It don't automatically do it for me. I'm gonna have to see why it doesn't automatically do that for me. But yeah, shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. Good morning, everyone. Yeah, that shoe drive I'm going back in the past. That shoe drive that happened years ago in this sector dealing with Kwame Brown was nothing but a tool of manipulation, gaslighting, lies, deceit. That's all it was. It was a smoke screen for what was yet to come. Embusteria. Embusteria. Because Kwame Brown ain't nothing but a payaso. Kwame Brown ain't nothing but a mentiroso. And so the rest of them Kwamites over there. And I'm saying it. I can't stand Kevlo. And I hope to God that Farmer Nancy friend Coco Tassa your ass to make your punk ass leave the YouTube streets. He tried to dox and come for Farmer Nancy's friend, and the woman happens to be a police officer. Bishop warned him on Sunday not to fucking go down the rabbit hole he was going down, but Kevlo decided to be the jackass he is. You jackass motherfucker. I hope you get everything you fucking deserve, and I hope they run your ass off of YouTube, bitch ass nigga. Yo, shout out the Purple Heart Podcast. People can have their opinions about what I'm saying. I don't give a fuck. I don't like Kevlo. And I think it is shameful and disgusting that he's going after Farmer Nancy. And you know what? He tried to tag her friend, and the friend happens to be a police officer. He tried to dox both Farmer Nancy and her friend. Shout out to the chat. And you know what happened. That is disgusting what Kevlo did. And anyone that agrees with Kevlo, I don't know what to say about you. But for me, I don't like his ass. He's a punk ass, pussy ass, drop shot, bitch made nigga. Yeah, all he do is cause trouble. All he has done since he been on the YouTube planet is to ask for money, to panhandle every fucking day. That's all he do. I know I do it sometimes. I tell people, but hit the Cash App, $Arabia 914, and sometimes I be meaning that shit. But I don't do it every fucking day. I don't do it every fucking week, and I don't do it every fucking month. And I don't have a car wash, and I don't have a hot dog stand, and I don't have this and that, where I'm still asking people, support what I'm doing, support what I'm doing. Bitch ass nigga. Learn how to stand on your own 2 feet, nigga. I bet he don't even wear boxer shorts. He worrying about Farmer Nancy, what she be wearing in her videos. Why he so concerned about what the hell she got on? She got a husband. Yeah, I just want to come up real quick and do this video. Yeah. So shout out to the chat, shout out to the YouTube streets, and I stand 10 toes down on what the fuck I said about goddamn Kev Lowe. A bitch ass nigga coming after Farmer Nancy, and guess what? His fingers getting ready to get burned. He getting ready to get Coco tasseled, and he getting ready to get vanquished off these YouTube streets. That's what he get for not minding his own fucking business, and that's what he get for being a kiss ass boy, a ass wipe for Kwame Brown. I don't give a fuck if they are related. Fuck them niggas. Yeah, so we out of here, y'all. I said my piece. I don't give a damn. I support Farmer Nancy way before I support some goddamn Kev Lowe. Fuck Kev Lowe, bitch ass nigga. I hope that lady finds out who the hell he is and Coco tassel his ass and run his ass right off of YouTube. That'll be good for his bitch ass. Punk ass, bitch made ass. Payaso, a mentiroso, a chismoso. You know what a chismoso is? A chismoso is a gossip. That's what Kev Lowe is. He gossip more than I do. And I got a pussy. Bitch ass nigga. Have a good day, everyone. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. I appreciate everyone coming in this morning. Yeah. I appreciate everyone coming in. Yeah, I appreciate all the support this morning. I appreciate my moderators coming in. Shout out to y'all. And we out of here, y'all. Y'all have a good day. Peace. And shout out to Farmer Nancy. Shout out to Bishop. And shout out to Empress Lonnie One Love. Keep standing 10 toes down and keep your foot on them niggas' necks. Fuck them niggas.